Charlotte Wildcats and Seattle Storm. Herschel Walker making his return for the Storm in this game as we get going. Randall Cunningham with the play action, and he will move it upfield and pick up a first down on the bootleg. Great way to start for Seattle. Randall Cunningham on the very next play has plenty of time to throw, goes deep downfield to Stephen Baker, and he will make this one 7-0 and the start. Wildcats looking to respond as Warren Moon feels the pressure, tries to break the pocket, and he is sacked by Percy Snow, which will lead to a field goal, making the score 7-3. On the very next Seattle drive, Randall Cunningham handing off to the returning Walker. He loses the football on his first carry. That's not a great way to start. Wildcats fall on it. They turn that into 3 points, making the score 7-6. Randall Cunningham on the next Seattle drive got plenty of time, deep right up the middle to Green, and he makes the catch, breaks another tackle around midfield, and he will get all the way down to around the 35-yard line before he is brought down. Randall Cunningham on the next play got plenty of time, deep down the field, far sideline. Look at this catch by Hayward Jeffries, making the score 14-6. Andre Rison deep down the field for the Wildcats. He makes the catch at the 20, and he will get in the end zone. Andre Bad Moon Rison making the score 13-14. Randall Cunningham on his next drive. Looks like he's going to play action run again. He stops and pops to Jeffries, and nobody's in the screen, ladies and gentlemen. He gets down inside to the end zone. Hayward Jeffries making the score 21-13. Warren Moon deep down the field to Rison again. He makes the catch on a sliding catch, and nobody tags him down. He picks up another 10 yards before he's brought down around the 20. Then in the back of the end zone, there he is again, Andre Rison making the score 21-20. Randall Cunningham on a quick curl to Kirby. He makes the catch and breaks a few tackles, turns this into a huge run of about 25 yards. Great job here as he gets down to the 30-yard line, making a short play into a huge first down. Randall Cunningham on the next play feels the pressure, dumps it off to Jeffries on the drag. He makes the catch around the 20. He will get inside the 5-yard line where Randall Cunningham will take it from there and gets into the end zone, making the score 28-20, followed by a safety for the Seattle defense, a quick 30-20 score. Randall Cunningham will get this one in tightrope down the sideline, really pulling away here, 37-20. Warren Moon and the Wildcats trying to keep it close. Deep down the field to Moore. He will make the catch at the 20-yard line, putting them in the red zone. Warren Moon looking, has plenty of time. Deep finds Boyer on a curl. Mark Boyer gets in the end zone, closing that gap just a bit, 27-37. Hands it off to Green, and he will make a few guys miss where he gets down to the 30, to the 20, just outside the 20. Warren Moon operating in the red zone here. Deep down the field, he's been open all day, might as well try it again. Andre Rison, corner of the end zone, but the comeback is short as Seattle will win this one 44-34.
And now for the Sunday night contest, Louisville Lightning, Cleveland Cardinals. Both these teams have good records in their respective divisions. Marcus Allen gets the ball up the middle, uncharacteristically fumbles, recovered by Mike Pryor of the Lightning, and Steve Young will get set up, throwing the ball deep, jumping Clutch City Gary Clark, and he's into the end zone for the touchdown, taking a 7-point lead early. Ken O'Brien got to get points off of that turnover that his team had. He throws it to Marcus Allen, and he gets the catch down the seam. He's making up for that fumble that he made. He goes off of tacklers, and he gets it to around the 10-yard line, and nobody touches him into the end zone. That's some speed demon quickness there. 7-7, Steve Young to Gary Anderson waiting into the end zone for the touchdown on the seam. It's a 7-point game for the Lightning. Ken O'Brien runs out of the pocket. He's showing off the wheels. He's showing off the juke moves. He's going whoop around defenders, making it close to the red zone. And then Ken O'Brien throws it to Reggie Foghorn Langhorn, waiting into the end zone for the touchdown. O'Brien play action fake, throws it to Marcus Allen over the middle. He's showing off the wheels, and he eventually gets it into the end zone for the touchdown. But Ken Willis would miss this extra point. It's no good. Steve Young down by 6 points. That's he finds in the Lightning in the hole as Sean Collins catches this ball to around the 20-yard line, which would lead to a Pat Leahy made field goal after the drive stalls. It's a 3-point ball game. Ken O'Brien waits, gets pressure in his face. He's intercepted by Eric Allen, another Allen who many say should be in the Hall of Fame. Steve Young makes good off that turnover, throws the ball to Neil Anderson down the left side. Neil Anderson makes it inside the 25 and would eventually get the touchdown on this handoff. The score is 24-20 in favor of the Lightning. Ken O'Brien runs out of the pocket, throws it to Reggie Foghorn Langhorn, but we have a 4th down here for the Cardinals. Can they get something here? Ken O'Brien is sacked by Leon Seals, side retired. 24-20, Steve Young, the Hall of Famer, winds up, throws it deep to Gary Clark. He dives for the catch, and then the handoff would go to Neil Anderson. He gets it into the end zone, vulturing off the touchdown. Down by 11. Ken O'Brien needs to get some points. He throws it down the left side to Robert Clark, and he would hand the ball off. No, it would be a play-action fake to Marcus Allen in the check down. He gets the touchdown, 31-27. Cardinals need to recover an onside kick, and they do not. And both teams are 9-3 after the Lightning win 31-27. They take the division lead. And now for the Monday night game. Stars and Colts. Phil Simms comes back from injury, so no more Stan Humphries. Phil Simms would start out throwing it down the right side. Jumping catch by Michael Irvin, the X Factor for the Dallas Cowboys for a decade in the 90s. This would lead to a Bobby Humphries flip to the right. He would get into the end zone for the touchdown. He had quite a game. The game was not good early for Hostetler as he's intercepted by Richard Johnson, but the Colts get the ball back somehow as Chris Warren bobs and weaves around defenders, making it inside of the 20-yard line, setting the Colts up in good field position. Hostetler waits in the pocket, throws the check down to Chris Warren, who's wide open as the game is tied. Chris Simms, no pressure in his face on the ensuing drive, throws it to Keith Byers in traffic, and then inside the 5-yard line, a 2-yard scamper by Bobby Humphrey, his second touchdown of the game. Ensuing drive for the Colts, Jeff Hostetler would throw it down the left side to Sergeant Slaughter, who slaughters the defense, getting to around the 25-yard line, but he's sacked by Ray Bentley. This would lead to a Dean Biasucci made field goal after the drive stalls. It's a 4-point ball game. Phil Simms gets back into the action as he throws an interception to Reggie Rutland, but Rutland puts the ball on the ground. It's a fumble recovered by Bobby Humphrey, and nobody seems to be able to tackle Bobby Humphrey on this play. He gets it inside the 20, and for good measure, he would follow that up with a touchdown. 21-10, 11-point ball game. Jeff Hostetler is sacked by Deion Neon Sanders, and Jeff Hostetler is injured, the backup quarterback for the Giants. He'd be replaced by Scott Mitchell, who would start for the Lions during the 90s. Flip to Bobby Humphrey on the ensuing drive after a punt. This would lead to a Treadwell-made field goal, scores 24-10. But Scott Mitchell, he's feeling dangerous today. Play-action rollout bootleg, throws it to Sergeant Slaughter, who slaughters the defense for a touchdown. It's a 7-point ball game, and the Colts get the ball back, and Herman Moore would jump for this catch. He gets around defenders, and Chris Warren would eventually get a touchdown. 24-all as Bobby Humphrey gets another touchdown in this game from Phil Simms. It's a 7-point ball game, and Sticky Icky Woods, he goes not sticking to defenders today, getting it inside the 30-yard line, and then Scott Mitchell, no pressure in his face, offensive line holding up well, throws it to Chris Warren, who gets it into the end zone for the touchdown. Another one for Scott Mitchell. 4th and 4. The Stars are for some reason going for it, even though they probably should punt, and Phil Simms is unable to complete that pass, so Dean Biasucci sets up for the field goal. The ball is up, and it is good. 34-31, Colts win. Colts are 9-3. Stars are 8-4.